Is that cool?
Teacher.
Super cool, huh? We're gonna be learning a lot of stuff. We're gonna be making sure that you guys get the best, out of what we're doing today and every single day that we meet online. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. We'll go ahead and start class. I'm just gonna make sure that Idali, you're here. Yes. Eduardo. ¿Dónde
Yes, chef.
estás, Eduardo?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. Oh, it's on the second page, I think.
I'll turn on my
Maybe.
camera in a little bit.
Okay. Um, Maria, you're here. Keira. Okay.
Teacher.
Um, for some reason I put Chef Eric. Ha! Let me delete him. So technically I only have 7 students, okay? And then I have Daniela and then Sebastian. Where are you at?
Yes,
Let's see. There you are. Okay. And then Ernesto. Okay, good. All right, guys. How was your day yesterday? How did you guys feel? Did you guys have any issues being on the food truck when it comes to food safety, prep? How did you guys feel? Tell me.
it was a little bit smoother than the other times.
Yeah. What about sanitation? Like, how did you guys prep for that? Did you guys have your sani buckets? All of that set up?
Yes, we have sandy buckets, and we don't have the sinks with water and sanitizer because we need to save water. We have like
Okay.
the dairy sink and all that.
Okay, so you guys probably have like the big bins full of like maybe clean water, dirty water. Do you guys have like your detergent water maybe like for washing?
Yes, chef.
Pues
Yes,
no.
but we don't have it filled up because we need to save water.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Daniela.
Sí, no nos dejan, bueno, se supone que es mejor que ahorremos agua porque tenemos nomás cierta cantidad. Y si
Okay.
se nos acaba, ya se nos acabó y ya valimos y no podemos lavar más trastes, entonces sí la tenemos que
Y
cuidar.
probablemente el chef nos quite puntos si se nos acaba el agua.
Ujú.
Oh, okay. So he's a little strict on that. Okay.
Sí.
Con
Okay.
todo.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try and communicate with him and see if I can go probably next week, probably at the same day, Tuesday, it works better. Since I do teach a class, probably by 12. What time did you guys start yesterday? I saw you guys park pretty early, right? By 9 a.m. ¿Ya estaban
A las
allí?
11 estábamos en servicio, chef.
11. ¿A qué
Ajá, ya
hora?
empezamos. A las 8 llegamos para empezar a hacer prepa.
Okay, so 8 a.m. starts prep. And then
¿Mm?
at 11, you start service.
Sí,
What time did you guys call the service? Was it like when you run out of food or Chef Eric gives you a specific time?
para las 12:30, una. Ayer cuando se
Okay.
nos acabó la comida. El lunes
Okay.
fueron como las 2:30.
Okay. So, and food. Okay. The reason I ask you guys is because I would love to go and kind of do like an inspection. Typically it's just kind of like a drill, kind of to show like, hey, this is what you guys need to do. This is what you guys need to have. I know your sources are limited. Um, but let me reach out to him and talk to him and see how we can go ahead and coordinate that. Cause I do want to give you guys a grade for it, but if you're not being like if they're being very strict on you on how much water you can have, how much of those things, then it doesn't make sense. But what I can definitely do is go out there and see you guys and see how you are doing and performing and always be in that mindset in this exam. My food safety students are already asking like, what's the difference? What's the difference between the ServSafe food handler and what's the difference between this one? And I'll repeat it all the time is that the mindset needs to change. The mindset is that you guys are the manager. You guys are the owner slash whatever you want to call it. Okay. So yeah, just I will try and see how we can do that so that you guys are questioned. I will be asking you questions like, what's the temperature of this sink, or what's the temperature of that? What's the temperature of holding? Okay, so that you guys get in that mindset and you start practicing and getting ready for the exam. Okay. Um, do you guys have any questions so far about our class, the material that I'm sharing with you guys? No, no.
Oh shit.
No,
Okay.
chef.
Okay. All right. So are you guys studying? Are you guys, I know I gave you guys the manager's midterm, okay? The midterm practice exam. So that was a grade, okay? So that is basically worth. I'm gonna go into the class and share it with you guys real quick. Okay, let me go this way. Okay. So I know some of you said it's a little blurry. Go ahead and make sure you log in. You have that open. Okay. I'm going to go down to week 3. So this is what we were doing last week. Okay. I mentioned to you guys that the manager ServSafe midterm exam, the one that says Chef Jessica. Okay. That one closed on the 27th at midnight. Okay. So did all of you go in there? Because I can see who did it, who didn't do it. I know Sebastian, are you there? I reached out to you. Were you able to get in there and do the exam?
So when I had went, it was locked. But let me go ahead and check it right now, and then I'll take it right now.
It's no, don't take it right now. So right after class, right
Well, not
after
now, right now,
class,
but after class,
look,
yeah.
send me a message right here. Chef, open the exam here after class. Okay, so after class, just send me a message and then I'll go ahead and open it because that's going to affect you hugely on your grade. Okay, it is worth 15% of your grade and I don't want that to affect you. Okay, so anyone else didn't get a chance to do it?
Can I retake it?
So I'm going to talk about that. Okay, but everyone else did. Let me check real quick. Mm.
Chef, ¿van a ser casi las mismas preguntas que vinieron en ese midterm o no?
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
and it's directly from my ServSafe material that I purchased to basically help you guys, and all the quizzes, everything that I have comes directly from them. Okay, I am gonna share a link of a YouTube video that some of my students have used also in the past to help them, study. And I'll share that, and I'm also going to post it on the class for you guys to use as well. Okay. But definitely please take it into account that you guys need to take advantage of studying and prepping as much as you can. If you guys need any study material or you need tutoring, reach out to me. We can definitely meet online, schedule some time so that we can go ahead and start reviewing anything that you guys are missing or you feel a little bit like, okay, I need some help with that. Okay. So definitely please make sure. So now that you guys took it, I know I have one student that didn't, but now that you guys took this one, I am going to allow you guys to go ahead and do about 4 more times of the practice exam. Okay. So I'm keeping the first score that you have for your first attempt. But after that, I would like for you guys to please take advantage, go in there. I will be moving the assignment. I know the midterm is on week 3. I'm going to move it down to week 4 and I will allow you guys to retake it, retake it, retake it. Retake it as many times. If you do need extra time, just send me a message, send me an email and say, Chef, you know what? I took it 4 times. I would like to continue to practice. Great. Okay, perfect. That's amazing. I will be happy to go ahead and do that for you guys. Okay. Any questions so far with that?
Sí, sí, en los 4 que nos ponga otra vez, si sacamos mejor calificación que la primera, ¿no la puede cambiar o ya la primera se queda para siempre?
So la primera se va a quedar, okay? I see if you guys are doing good or whatever, I can go ahead and adjust it. But I think
Okay,
on my end, it's important for you guys to you took it once, right? It's kind of like this is the material you knew because you guys are about to head out into externship. So if you think about it, your mindset needs to be there with sanitation, prep, everything. We do receive feedback from our students that are out in externship. So it's very important that you guys use this time, use this class to make sure that you're practicing everything that you guys are doing in the truck with sanitation, with safety. Like if you guys are the ones that are in charge, you are the owner, you are the manager. I think it's a wonderful thing that, we basically this whole thing happened. It's for a reason. And it's a good thing that you guys have your own truck to kind of get that experience. And are you guys receiving any feedback so far from customers? Yes,
Pues lo
no.
normal.
Okay. Like, is it good? Is it not good?
Some of it,
How
all of it
about,
is really good. They're saying all the food
okay.
is good and it's really good.
Okay, good. What about Chef Ponce? Are you guys receiving any feedback from him? Like, hey, you guys are doing this correctly, or you know what, we need to adjust some of the things to make sure that everything's nice and set up.
Pues ayer nos dijo que estuvimos mejor,
Okay,
pero sí, todavía tenemos que mejorar algunas cosas. Ser más
okay,
rápidos, pues sí, varias cosas.
okay. So just make sure you guys take that into account. Same thing. You're going to receive feedback when you guys go to externship, but of course, just try to be in that mindset. Okay. Always that you are the leader, you are the boss. If you see a student or a person that's working with you and they're definitely doing something wrong, say, for example, you have some batter of, some panko bread batter that's about to be used when you're about to fry some chicken or vegetables, and you see that someone does it completely wrong, totally unsanitary, are you going to stay quiet? No, right? You should definitely not stay quiet. Or if you see someone that they did cross contamination, meaning they took out a cutting board, they started chopping up some vegetables, and they used the same cutting board, the same knife for chopping up oh no, let's do it the other way around. Raw chicken, and then they're cutting that up, and then they start to chop up some vegetables and some lettuce. Are you going to think that's okay? No,
No.
okay?
No.
Definitely not okay. It's going to definitely make someone sick. Same thing. You see someone coming into a kitchen, they look like they're completely sick. They tell you they've been vomiting, they've been throwing up. Are you going to say, okay, yeah, you should work, it's okay?
No.
No, right? Definitely. So it's time for you guys to get in that mindset, and I will allow you guys to practice on that test. And like I said, these questions do come from the ServSafe material that we have. And if anything, if you guys feel like you need more time, reach out to me, okay? The scheduled date for the exam, do you guys know when you guys are having your actual exam? No. Okay.
No,
No.
Chef.
When I sent out,
No.
no? Okay. I'm gonna post it on here so you guys know. Give me 1 second. This will be offered to you in person, okay? So you guys do have to show up in person. That day I do need you guys to be in uniform, okay? You don't need to have your apron, your hat, anything like that, but you do have to come in full uniform. Another thing with that, I will be sending out instructions on how that exam is going to work. So I'm going to have a sign-in sheet. Please do not bring any personal belongings. If you do bring like a book or a laptop or a backpack, you couldn't put it in your car for some reason, that's totally okay. I will designate an area in the classroom for you guys to put your stuff, okay? Another thing with that is that you do have to bring an ID, okay? I need to see like a picture ID that can be your SU ID, that can be your driver's license, passport, whatever you guys have. Just make sure you have it ready before you come in, okay? So let me go ahead and type it here, but your exam is scheduled for February 12th, okay? I'm going to write it here, February 12th at 10 a.m. through 12 noon, okay? For your ServSafe managers. And the reason I'm sharing this info is that so you guys understand that it's coming close. Okay, we're almost in February. I can't believe that January went by so fast. We're almost done with January. Okay, exam. And this is going to be located in the 800s building at room 850. Okay, and let me put it here, bring ID or SU, SUID. Okay. So make sure you have that. I do need those so that I can make sure that you guys are the individual that's taking the exam. The NRA is very strict. The National Restaurant Association is very strict on everything. So I do have to read some stuff for you. I will be giving you guys your codes for your exams that day. Talking about the codes, did all of you already pick up your books?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes?
No, chef.
Who said no?
Me, Eduardo.
Oy, Eduardo. Why?
There's
Se me
Were you
olvidó.
the only one? Mande?
Se me olvidó.
Okay. Anyone else didn't go get their book? Or everyone
Yo tengo
has
el
a
mío desde
copy?
el año pasado.
Okay, that's fine. It's the same one, okay? I know, Ernesto, you have one too. Okay, so that's good. Start using it, okay? There are some chapters that have case studies. Those case studies, I have them. Probably next time we meet, we will be doing some case studies to kind of practice. But please start reviewing them. When we are reviewing the quizzes, remember we've been reviewing them together. Today we're going to do a few of them. I did stop by yesterday and gave you guys printed copies. If you guys didn't get a printed copy because you weren't there, please put it on the message right here. Like, Maria, I know you weren't there. And then just Eduardo, right? That's it. Everyone else got copies. Okay. So take out quiz number 4. Okay. That is the flow of food, an introduction. Okay. You can use a pencil if you want, or if you want a pen, that's perfectly fine. But go ahead and start working on the flow of food. So, Maria, do you need me to go ahead and stream my screen so you can see the questions? And Eduardo, or do you have your computer with you or iPad?
Lo estoy viendo en mi celular también.
Okay, okay, so it is open. Let me go ahead and I have it shared here. It is open. Let me go ahead and see it so you guys can see it as well. Go ahead and start working on the flow of food and introduction. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes and then we will go ahead and review those together, okay? So let me go down. It is, let me move this actually real quick. It is the flow of food intro, okay? It's right here. I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes, okay? Okay, guys. Who needs more time?
Yo, chef.
Okay. You can go ahead and raise your hand when you guys are done, okay? We're gonna start using the raising your hand. You can give me feedback, put hearts, whatever you guys want, okay? So that we can use that as a tool. Okay. Idali will go over it once we'll clear that up just to make sure everyone knows it. Go ahead and raise your hand if you guys are done, okay?
Ya acabé, pero no sé cómo hacer eso.
The what? Oh, the raise a
Ah,
hand. It's like an
sí,
option. It's kind of close to like the chat. It says you can like send emojis, raise your hand, anything like
ya
that.
vi.
Okay,
I got
perfect.
it, I got it.
Awesome. Okay, we just need 3 more people.
Yo también terminé, chef, pero no estoy segura en una pregunta.
Okay. Nosotros lo vamos a repasar. Y this quiz is from chapter 4, okay? In that book, if you guys have it. Okay, we just need Keira, Maria, and Daniela. If you guys have your books, go to page
Ya terminé.
4.8. Okay, thank you, Maria. Those of you that have your cameras, can I see you guys again? Just to see like someone there. Okay, good. Go to page 4.8 and then it's gonna show you types of probes, okay? I want you guys to see those so that you guys get, I'm sure they're gonna ask you questions on the differences between the thermometers. I have some students that have received questions. They're like these. I don't know if you can see it. Those, okay? There's about 4 different types of probes, okay? Make sure you guys review those. Who can tell me what the immersion probe is? And what is it used for?
The temperature of liquids, that includes soup, sauces, and frying oil.
Okay. What about a surface probe? Who else? Not Ernesto, someone else.
To check the temperature of flat cooking equipment such as griddles.
Okay. All right. And then penetration probe. What is that one? Who else can tell me except no Daniela, someone else? Okay, there. Anyone else with penetration probe? What is it used to check for?
Use these to check the internal
Check it.
temperatures of food. They're especially useful for checking the temperature of thin foods such as hamburger patties or fish fillets.
Okay, good. Good, good, good. Is the penetration probe usually the one that you guys carry with you right here all the time?
No.
Teacher.
No?
No.
No, sí, no, sí, sí, sí.
See? What
Yes,
about
Sí.
the
yes, yes.
air? Yeah? Okay. What about the air probe? What is that one? Where do you place that one?
In
Inside
coolers.
coolers to check the temperature.
Yes, so inside coolers, okay, and to check the temperatures of ovens, okay. So those are things that when an inspector comes to your facility or food truck or wherever you are, they're going to be checking to see, are your employees wearing food thermometers? Are they accessible somewhere where someone can just pick it up and start checking temperatures, internal temperatures of food as well? And then if you guys are receiving, okay, we're going to be going over receiving and also storage. What about receiving? If you guys are receiving something, what are you guys doing when you receive that food?
Check it.
Tenemos
Okay.
que checar que todo venga en buen estado.
Yes. So you're checking basically, you will have a list, kind of like a little clipboard. You know, you have your list of everything that you did order. Okay. Like, for example, at the culinary school, we have Jennifer, we have Carrie. They place their orders, and then once they have their invoice, they go ahead and make sure that, hey, Cisco showed up or Shamrock or whoever it is. They're bringing in their stuff, and then they're checking, cross checking, but also checking the product, checking temperatures. So that's why you need those temperatures close to that area where you guys are receiving, okay? What else? Okay. So get in a habit. If you guys are not doing that right now, especially since you guys are in the food truck, get in a habit, have your pen, have your Sharpie, have your thermometer ready to go, okay? So that if in case someone passes by and guess what? they're an inspector. They can show up and they can go ahead and start asking you guys questions, okay? So I'm gonna definitely try to stop by next week so we can go ahead and do a mock version of that, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start to review the questions on the food introduction, the flow of food. Who could tell me number one? Go ahead and read the question. Okay, let me share it on my end. There you go. Who could read the question for number one?
Rinsing a cotton bar will prevent cross-contamination with the next food item placed on it. Is
Okay.
false?
Would you consider that to be false? Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else? Did you guys get something different or you all got false? Okay, so it is false, okay? Rinsing a cutting board with will prevent cross-contamination with the next food item placed on it, okay? Number two, I'll go ahead and read it and you guys tell me the answer. Some thermometers cannot be calibrated. What do you guys think?
True.
True.
True. Good, good. So definitely that's true. We talked about the different types of thermometers, okay? And of course, you're gonna have some like the ones that are inside, the ones that go inside the oven or the refrigerator. Those cannot be recalibrated, okay? What about number three? Chicken held at an internal temperature of 125 Fahrenheit has been time temperature abused. What do you guys think?
True.
True.
Okay, good. So yes, it is true. What is the internal temperature that chicken needs to be, guys?
165
Yes, and for how long, Sebastian?
until it's served.
I mean, how long do you insert the thermometer and
Oh,
hold it? Yes.
oh, 10 or 5 seconds.
Okay, so it says less than 1 second, okay? 5 seconds is perfect if you want to check it. And what is the part? Where do you insert that thermometer probe to make sure that you're getting an accurate reading?
Thickest part.
The thickest part.
Place a probe into the
Yes,
thickest part of the food, away from the bone,
yes,
and
good. Why would it have to be away from the bone? Can you guys tell me why?
The bone may be hotter, and it could.
Yes. Yes, so the bone can be harder and definitely it can give you a different reading, okay? So always do that for chicken. Make sure you guys are checking it and so definitely that question is wrong, okay? So it is true. So cross-contamination, okay? I'm gonna give you guys some extra credit on this one. Who can tell me name two ways that you can prevent cross-contamination and go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, yes, Maria.
wash your hands and use separate utensils for raw and cooked food.
Good, good, good. And then I'm gonna share with you guys a couple of them, okay? So buy prepared food, okay? Prep raw meat, fish, and poultry. And ready to eat food at different times. Okay, so you guys are well aware of that. Do not make everything at the same time. Make sure you have different settings. For 9 a.m., we're going to prep salad. 10 a.m., we're going to prep, the vegetables or anything like that. Make sure it's separate. Clean and sanitize all work surface areas, equipment, okay? Utensils before and after each task, okay? Very important. If you guys are washing something, how do you guys face your bowls? Are they facing up or are they facing down when you guys put them to dry, air dry?
Facing down.
Facing down.
Facing down, okay? You want that air to circulate on that rack, so it's very important to put those items where they can get air circulation throughout and put them upside down. You can also use separate equipment, okay, for raw and ready to eat food. Here at my house, I'm very specific. I have some cutting boards. I have them labeled with Sharpies. Right now, I'm just very adamant about, hey, we're gonna cut some chicken, we use this cutting board. If we're gonna do vegetables, we use this cutting board. We have bread, it has its own, specific label. Try to go back and get you guys a little memorized. Again, going back to food safety, make sure you guys know the color codes. They might not ask you, but just in case, okay, just make sure you get refreshed with those color coding for those cutting boards, okay. So the next question is temperature danger zone. Okay, so it says fill in the thermometer below to show the temperature danger zone in Fahrenheit. Okay, or Celsius. Who can tell me the first one?
The
41
danger zone?
degrees,
41
41
to
to 140.
135.
135.
Awesome.
135.
Okay. Yes. So temperature danger zone is 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 135, okay, degrees Fahrenheit. If you want the Celsius, it is 5 degrees Celsius to 57 degrees Celsius, okay? They might ask you, okay, so just make sure you guys know. Number two, also, number two, it says fill in the thermometer below to show the temperature range at which food pathogens grow most quickly in either Fahrenheit or Celsius. Who can answer that? Just raise your hand and then you can shout it. Okay, Idali, go ahead.
I have 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 125 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes. Yes, so that is where pathogens do grow. Okay, they do get very comfortable. And I don't know if you remember the stage of lag. The stage of growth is when it starts to lag and then it kind of stops in the middle and then it comes down. Okay, but when it's up here, it's like a peak. And so bacteria, all that starts to grow really, really rapidly. Okay, so your temperature would be 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. And if they do ask for Celsius, just to know, it's 21 degrees Celsius to 52 degrees Celsius. Okay. Okay. Let me look at the next question real quick. Okay, general thermometer guidelines. Okay, it says here, fill in the blanks with the word or the words that complete the sentences correctly. So number one, thermometers used to measure the temperature of food um, to accurate to. That's a weird written question. But who can raise your hand? Okay. And then go ahead and tell me. Let's pick on someone else. Not Daniela, not Idali, not Maria. Someone else. And then I'll call on you
Me.
guys. Okay, tell me. What did you put for number
Two,
one?
2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm. Or what else? Is there another one?
I didn't put or. I just put that one.
Okay. So your option here for number one, general thermometer
Mm-hmm.
guidelines. Thermometers used to measure the temperature of food must be accurate to its plus or minus 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Or it can
Okay.
also be plus or minus plus or minus 1 degree Celsius. Okay. If you guys want to jot that down just in case you need it for studying. This is why I printed these out and made you guys some copies, okay?
Chef, this is the one I
How?
got stuck on.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look to see what page that's on, just to make sure that you guys can go
Sí,
back and
yo también no la
see it.
encontré.
See, so I'm gonna jot it down right here so I can go ahead and make a note to myself, okay? I'll find the page number and then I'll send it to you guys on the Teams, okay? So you guys can review this one. How about number 2? Number 2 seems very easy. Who can read it and tell me the answer?
Sí.
Place a probe into the
Arre.
thickest part of the food.
Okay, good. Yes. So you're going to want to place it on the thickest part of the food. So it's just funny because I recently asked you guys that question, right? Okay. Number 3. Who wants to do it? Raise your hand and then you can go ahead and answer it. Should we get Sebastian? Sebastian, do you want to answer that one?
Yes. I put
Okay.
wait 10 seconds after inserting a bimetallic stem thermometer before recording the temperature of the food.
Okay, very, very close. It's actually 15 seconds, okay? So wait 15 seconds after inserting the metallic stem thermometer before recording the temperature of a food, okay? So super close. Good job. All right, number 4. Can we get Keita to answer that one? Read it and answer it, please.
Ay, chef, ando en el Starbucks, ¿eh? Si se escucha mucho
That's
ruido.
okay. It's okay.
Make sure your thermometers are accurate by calibrating them regularly.
Good. Yes, good job. So definitely calibration, okay? Make sure that they are appropriate calibrated. So in that chapter 4, if you guys have issues on understanding how to calibrate, I can go ahead and look for a video, okay? I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to look for a video to go ahead and show you guys exactly how to calibrate the thermometers, okay? Can any one of you give me an example of how you would calibrate the ones that you guys wear all the time?
Con hielo y agua.
Mm-hmm. And what are you specifically looking for when you put it in ice and water? Well, cold water and ice.
Pues, llegando a la temperatura mínima, ¿no? Del termómetro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're looking for the lowest temperature that it can go, okay? And that's calibrating it. If you guys have one, I have one that's digital. I didn't bring it, but that one, it doesn't need any calibration, okay? I have about a few of those. You can always purchase those on like Amazon for $8 or $9, and they're super inexpensive, okay?
Chef,
Yes.
for like candy thermometers, do those already come calibrated or do you have to calibrate them yourself?
Candy thermometers. Let me check real quick. I haven't used a candy thermometer in a long time. So let me check candy. And you know what? It doesn't say it in the book, huh? It doesn't have it as an option. It says yes. So it does need calibration. So I'm going to go ahead and list the steps. Once I'm going to give you guys a link to the video on how to calibrate so you guys can see it visually. If you're a visual learner, great. And then I'm also going to give you step by step how to calibrate a candy thermometer in case you guys need it, okay? Any other questions or anything else that you guys are like, you know what, I don't know how to do that, but I want to learn? Anyone else? No? Okay, so I'm also going to write that down for the candy thermometer. Okay, let's see, is that number 5? Who wants to do number 5? Just go ahead and raise your hand. I'm going to call on you guys. Should we do Daniela? You want to do number 5?
Teacher.
Okay.
Sanitize thermometers by using a sanitizing solution appropriate for food surfaces.
Okay. And is it, you just put food surfaces?
Yes, chef.
Okay, so it is food contact surfaces. So any type of surface where you think food can be placed on it, like any prep tables, specific areas where any type of food, even like those tables that we have in baking, it's a food prep, I mean, it's a food contact surface. So definitely those are areas where you guys do need to sanitize, okay? Any other questions on this one? Do you guys like that you do have an actual copy of the quizzes?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So for those of you that don't have them, don't worry. I will try and get them to you either Monday or Tuesday, okay? All right. So, I'm going to go back just to kind of like change it up a little bit. I'm going to go back to week 3. So, we did have an assignment for week 3. Who went ahead and did that assignment? It is the pathogens assignment. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sebastian, did you do it? No.
No, yo no lo hice, chef.
No, chef.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to that one. Let me see what happened to my mouse? Okay, there it is. There's my mouse. I'm gonna go ahead and you guys tell me if you guys can see it. Just give me a second, okay? Do me a favor for the flow of food and intro. If you have the assignment, go ahead and upload it. Take a picture of it. If you did it on the Word document or if you did it like on your iPad or whatever, go ahead and submit it so I can go ahead and add a grade for you for today for that assignment, okay? Yes?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes,
Oh,
chef.
chef.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Okay. So let me go back to this assignment. This is the one called week 3 assignment pathogens. Okay. Um, did we kind of review this or no? I think we did, right?
You explained it to us last time we were on.
Okay, good. So I really want you guys to make sure that you review the big 6 pathogens. I have here that only 5 submitted the assignment. Okay, so 2 of you did miss it. If you need an extension, let me know. Okay, I just will deduct maybe 10 points. Okay, because it will be considered late. But if you do want to do it, go ahead and on the chat, go ahead and message me and then I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Okay. So make sure you guys review these. You know where the sources of the pathogens are in case you guys are asked in the exam. The food commonly linked with the pathogen, you guys need to know that, okay? So if it's E. coli, what is linked to that, for example? Who can tell me? You guys are so
Ground beef?
eager.
Meat. Meat.
Yes, ground beef, ground meat, okay. How about, let's see, we'll do another one. Norovirus. Oh no, hold on. How about let's do poultry. Poultry and eggs. What is linked with that?
Salmonella.
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 Salmonella. Yes, okay. So that was the second question. And number 3, it says measures that can be taken to prevent the pathogen from causing the illness. Okay. So just give those descriptions, submit it as a Word document. There's about 5 of you that submitted it, so I only have 4 to grade, so I'll do that today, okay, so that your grades are updated. But if you did miss out on it, please reach out to me. I'll give you guys a second chance, okay? All right, going back to the class. This is so slow. Okay, there it goes. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, chef.
Yes,
Yes.
chef.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the next one that we have is receiving and storage. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys and open it up. Let me click on it. Come on. Okay. All right. This is the next one that we're going to be doing together. I can't stress enough how important it is to know exactly how to purchase, how to receive, how to do storage. If you guys get a chance to ever, if you're ever interested, once the school is open again and you want to see how all that happens, you can always let us know or reach out to either Chef Sophia or Carrie Joe, and maybe you can get some information from them on how they process everything and how they do everything. Okay. Most of you, I know you guys have been around. You guys are cohort 3, so you guys are pretty much aware of this, but just make sure that you guys know how to do this wherever you work, or in the future, be very curious and just ask questions, okay, on how they do things. So go ahead. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to do this one. It is quiz number 5. So in about 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and ask you guys if you guys are done. If you are done, just go ahead and raise your hand in the chat, okay? Okay, do you guys need more time?
Sí.
See? Okay. Okay, once you guys are done, please make sure you go in there and just um you could even answer in the chat that you guys are done, okay? Okay, good job. This is the last one we'll go over today, okay?
Her chef.
Is anyone else done?
Yes, chef.
Okay. Are we needing a couple more people that needs more time?
Done, chef.
Okay. All right, we're going to go over this one. Again, we're going to go over it today, and then I want you guys to go ahead and submit them so I can put a grade for you on the course on SU Learning, okay? So this one is purchasing, receiving, and storage, okay? We have a couple of true and false questions. Who wants to go ahead and answer and read for us the first one, the number one?
You can store food in any durable container that you can cover. True.
Okay. So you can store food in a durable container that you can cover. Is that true and false, guys? Anyone else?
True.
True, right, chef?
I put false.
So, so here it says false. And the reason why I tell you it's false is because, say, for example, you get a container that's just used for chemicals. Are you going to be able to put food in there just because it has a lid?
No, chef.
No, right?
No, sir.
Same thing, for example, here I'm at my dining room table. My kid loves to take out like bins with crayons and stuff. If this was to have a lid, just because it has a lid and it's durable, right? And it's a container, would I be able to store food in here? No. Okay. So, um, if you do need to change it, go ahead and change it so it is false. Who wants to read number two?
Arrange
And
stored
give
food by its use by date so that you can use the oldest food first. I put true.
Mm-hmm. Did everyone get true?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're here. What we're doing is we're practicing FIFO. Okay, which is first in, first out. Okay. So making sure that you are cycling the items. If you receive something that's new, you already have something in storage or even in the walk-in, and you want to put everything that's new all the way to the back and bring everything else that you've already had forward. Okay. Just getting a cycle and bringing those items forward. Number three, who wants to read number three? Should I pick on you? Let's do Maria. Go ahead, Maria.
Um, you should reject a delivery or frozen steaks covered in crystal ice, and I said true.
Okay, yes. So why would that be, Maria? ¿Por qué? Why?
Ah, pues porque ya no viene bien, porque ya la fició o sea, no viene bien congelada, ya está, se abrió
Mhm.
o le entró cristales de hielo y eso no está correcto.
See, so what happens is that, say for example, I bought a bag of shrimp and that shrimp needs to come frozen. So I'm expecting it to look nice and frozen, but I find ice crystals. So what happened there throughout the process of maybe going from the store to my house, maybe through the delivery truck or whatever, it probably lost temperature, so then that shrimp started to come down, okay, in temperature, and it maybe could have been in the temperature danger zone, so therefore it probably got refrozen somewhere, and so it forms those ice crystals, okay. And so that means definitely throughout that process something went wrong and you have those ice crystals. So would I reject that product? Yes, I would say, here you go, take it back, bring me something better. Okay. Um, so the next question, This one says, use the information below to complete the food storage label. So it says here, on Sunday, for example, on Sunday, August 3rd, you prepped melon balls at 2 p.m. You used some of the fruit salad and stored the rest. Okay, so make the label for the food that you stored. So the label has a use by date, okay, time. So what would you guys put there? Who can answer it? Just raise your hand. Eduardo, can you answer it? Yay, Eduardo. Okay, so tell me what it should look like.
The date it will be 8/3
Okay,
p.m.
and what else?
Melon balls.
Melon balls. Okay, does everyone agree with the date? Do you guys think the date should stay different or it should stay as how Eduardo says?
Shouldn't it change because it says use by on the label?
Mm-hmm. So yes, I'm glad that we're clearing this up. So if you prep something, for example, here it says some melon balls were prepped, they were used for storage, and whatever is left over, we need to put it away because we might use it for service maybe tomorrow or the day after. Okay. So what is typically the time frame of keeping something in your walk-in if you're gonna store it and you made it today, for example, how long
7
can it?
days.
7 days.
Yes.
5 days.
Mm-hmm. 7 days. Okay, so you do count the day like today. So for example, here on the answer key, it says it would be used by date would be 8/9. Okay, 8/9, and then it was prepped at 2 p.m. And then you do want to put the name of the item. Okay, so that's perfect. Good job, Eduardo. Make sure you put the name of the item. That would be melon balls. And for me personally, especially since we're in the kitchen, I like to know who prepped that or who made that item. Okay, so always make sure that you put your initials or your name wherever you can fit that. So that's a really, really good one. Okay, I'm glad we got to read that one. Fill in the blank with the correct word. So who can answer number one?
Store food at least 6 inches from the ground.
Mm-hmm. How many centimeters does that convert to?
15.
15.
15. Mm-hmm. So when I was in culinary school, these numbers were engraved in my mind like all the time. Um, 6 feet, 15 centimeters off the floor, okay? And if you have your storage area, you need to make sure that if, well, I know you guys can't see, but I have a wall on this side next to my window. You want to make sure that it's 6 feet, 15 centimeters, also away from the wall, okay? So that none of those products are touching any wall whatsoever. Number two, who wants to raise their hand and go ahead and answer number two? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Kata.
Store raw meat, poultry, and seafood below, ready to eat food.
Yes, okay. So that's the perfect how do you say sequence on how you guys are storing it. So make sure you store raw meat, poultry, and seafood below ready to eat food, okay? How about number three? Who wants to raise their hand and answer that one? Try calling you guys. Should we do Ernesto?
Yes, sir. Purchase food from vendors, reputable suppliers.
Yes. So they have to be approved, okay? Approved meaning they have a license, okay? To go ahead and sell you any items that you want. They have customers. You Let me just put it to you this way. When the culinary school, I remember when the culinary school started, we started to get people coming in left and right. They wanted to be our vendors. And of course, we had to do our due diligence and check to make sure that they are licensed and they have facts, they have everything before we started purchasing anything. So please make sure you guys are also looking for those sources. If someone just pops in and you have no idea, they have no license to sell you anything, please do not take the risk to purchase those items from them, okay? It could hurt you as your business and it could also hurt your customers as well, okay? Number 4. Who wants to read that one? Raise your hand and let me know. Should we do
Store
Sebastian?
ready to eat
Want to read it?
TCS food that is prepared on site for no more than 7 days.
Awesome. Yes. Going back to the other last question on the label, 7 days. Okay. Make sure you guys know that one. On the very bottom, store the food next to the number of each food item. Write the letter of the shelf it belongs to. So let's go ahead and do A. What did you guys put? Hold on real quick. What did you guys put for number 1? For
Sí,
raw poultry?
The bottom.
sí,
Bottom. Okay. C. Uh-huh. What about number 2, ground beef?
Middle.
I can't hear you. Go ahead.
In the middle.
In the
B,
middle? Okay, yes. So that would be B. And then the last one for the cake?
Top.
A.
Yes, on the very, very top, okay? So good job, guys. Good job. Did anyone have any questions about this? Is this a good little review for you guys on food storage, purchasing, and also receiving?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
sí,
Okay.
chef.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm gonna share with you guys a couple of pages that I think, since most of you have your books, and if you don't have it, please go get it. This is a good tool for you guys to use for studying, okay? So I'm gonna write down page 411, and if you have your book, go ahead and go to page 411. I did talk to you guys about, hold on, the thermometers, right? About what are the different types of probes that we have out there. Most of you asked, well, I was going to give you a video. I'm still going to do it. But here is the actual information and description on calibrating thermometers. Okay. So I want you guys to review those. Make sure you know these by heart. Once you know it, you'll never forget it. Okay. So that's page 411. The next one is 5.6. So if you have your book, make sure to go to 5.6 so you can see it, okay? 5.6 is, I'm going to put here page, just in case you guys don't know. 5.6 is temperatures of food deliveries, okay? So once you receive items and they're delivering, make sure you have a clipboard. Make sure you have your thermometer ready to go. If you need the surface one as well, you can go ahead and use it. Um, and right away, put that food where it goes. Okay, make sure you are putting the melon where it goes, putting anything that needs to be frozen right away. Once you accept it, put it away. This one's really good because it tells you the receiving criteria. Okay, it gives you example of foods, and then it gives you information on if it's shellfish, if it's oysters, anything like that, what temperature it needs to be received at. Okay. All right, the last thing here, let's go to page 611. Okay, 611, and we're almost done, guys. So who can tell me what page 611 has? Just making sure you guys are still there. Looking alive.
The requirements for specific types of food.
Yes. So, cooking requirements for specific types of food. Make sure you guys know those. They're going to give you the pictures, and then on the side, it's going to give you the temperatures. And also, make sure you guys memorize the amount of time it needs to be held for. If you have roast, for example, how long do you have to put the throw inside and hold it, the thermometer? How long, guys? Do you guys remember
15
for
seconds.
roast? How
15.
long?
15
For
seconds.
roast? No. Who
No.
else can tell me? You're making a big roast. How long do you need to hold that thermometer for?
17 seconds?
Okay, so look at the bottom. There's about 1, 2, 3, right below seafood. It gives you 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 minutes, okay? That's for roast, pork, beef, veal, or lamb, okay? So if you have a big roast, you want to make sure you leave it in there for at least 4 minutes. So these are things that for sure you guys need to know, okay? That's pretty much it. I am going to be sending you guys a link to the video of the practice ServSafe manager's exam. I'm going to share it with you real quick so you can see it on my window. Let me just go here. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's right here. Let's see. Ooh, it's very loud. But this is the link. It is called the 2024 ServSafe Manager Practice Test. Can you guys see it? Yes,
Teacher.
no. See?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, good. It has 80 questions, okay? I had some students that said they did use this link just to review, so it's a good review. I'm going to send this link over so you guys have it, and then please make sure that you guys let me know. Let me know. You guys take them, what is it? The midterm quiz that I opened for you guys last week, and you do it at least 4 times. If you think that you need more time, just message me, let me know, and then I can go ahead and give you guys more attempts for you guys to take that quiz, okay? Any other questions, guys, or anything that you guys need, let me know. Don't be afraid to reach out. If this isn't working for you, where you're like, you know what, I need more time, I need to have a one-on-one tutoring session, we can definitely do that as well, okay? Sounds good? For those of you that don't
Yes,
have your
sir.
books, make sure you
Yes,
get
sir.
them,
Yes, sir.
okay? Good, good. I like to hear that. Please go get them. I did have someone reach out to me and say, hey, where are the students? They haven't come pick up some of the books. So if you are one person that needs to go get it, just make sure you make time to get them, okay? So I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I am going to share that I have 2 more assignments for you guys to do on that week, okay? Let me make sure I'm sharing it. It's right here. These are going to be the last 2. These are an assignment for you guys. It is the flow of preparation, okay? And also the cleaning and sanitizing. I want you guys to review those and go ahead and turn them in, and we will work on these together next time we see each other. And we're also going to do like something different so that you guys get a little bit more practice, okay? On the ones that we did today, please make sure that you guys submit them so I can put grades for you today. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
chef.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. You have a great day. I'll see you soon. Make sure you keep up with your work, okay?
Y chef.
Yes,
All
chef.
right.
Yes, chef.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.